Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and today, against all odds and expectations, we have some shockingly good news about Magic Arena and its economy to talk about. Do you need some paper Magic cards? You can get them from our awesome sponsor Card Kingdom over at cardkingdom.com/MTGGoldfish. So you probably know, if you've been following the MTGGoldfish YouTube channel for any amount of time, I've been super critical of the arena economy pretty much from the start of the client. The list of bad or odd decisions that have been made about the arena economy is super long, and even when we've had good news about the economy in the past, it always comes with some bad news, like Wizards will improve the economy in one area, but then nerf it in another area, so in the end it kinda equals out and the game doesn't get any more player friendly in the end. But last week, Wizards made an announcement about the arena economy that is not only positive, but literally wholly positive. There's no drawback, there's no downside, and that is the addition of golden packs to Arena. So if you missed the news, here's how golden packs work. For every 10 packs of the Brothers War that you buy, you're going to get a free golden pack. Each pack that you buy from the store is going to fill the golden pack meter once you get it full, which is 10 packs, you get the pack for free. Worth mentioning that packs that you get for free, like if you win some packs by drafting or get some from the mastery track, those don't fill the meter. It's only packs that you buy from the store, although packs that you buy with gold or with gems are going to fill the meter. So this applies to free-to-play players. If you're someone who saves up all your gold and buys a bunch of packs, or in the past spent them on drafting, these are going to get you golden packs as well. And while getting a single golden pack for every 10 packs that you buy might not sound super exciting, it's like buy 10 get one free, it doesn't sound that good. When you think about what actually comes in the golden packs, it's way more impactful and way more exciting than it looks at first glance. So golden packs contain 6 cards. One is guaranteed to be a mythic every single time. The other 5 are normally rares, but they each have a chance of upgrading to a mythic 1 in 8 times roughly. So what this means is a typical golden pack most of the time is going to be 2 mythics and then 4 rares. 2 of the cards are guaranteed to be from Brothers War. The other 4 can be from any set in Standard, including Brothers War. Most importantly, all these cards are duplicate protected. So this means you don't got to worry about getting, the pity gems in your golden pack, which would be really sad. I mean, I guess technically that could happen, but to get to that point, you would have to have a complete rare set, not just of Brothers War, but of every single set in Standard to get those pity gems. They're the same for mythics, and if you actually get to that point where you literally have 4 copies of every rare mythic in Standard, you shouldn't really be opening packs anyway. There's no value in opening packs for you. So you can't get wild cards in the golden packs, which I guess is a little bummer, although really the change is so good that doesn't matter. But they do fill the wild card meter, so this is also, these extra packs is giving you wild cards slightly more frequently because you're getting free packs and those packs are filling the wild card meter. And when you consider that rares and mythics on Magic Arena are so much more valuable than commons and uncommons, because pretty much everyone can access commons and uncommons. Do a couple drafts and you get them, open a few packs and you get them. You get tons of common and uncommon wild cards. It is not hard to get commons and uncommons. These packs are incredibly valuable. If you really think about it, it's almost like, assuming you buy at least 10 packs eventually, for every 1 Brothers War pack that you buy, you're going to be getting 1.6 packs worth of rares and mythics. Not quite buy one, get one free, but it's like buy one, get half of one free essentially, which is an amazingly huge improvement to the arena economy. It's honestly blowing my mind. I never would have thought in a million years that we would get an economy change that was this positive. So one thing that's pretty well known about the arena economy has been talked about a lot, is that the best way to build your collection for Constructed, if you want a standard deck or a historic deck, the way to do that isn't by playing Constructed, it's by playing Limited, it's by drafting. That's traditionally been the best way to build your arena collection. If you're decent at Limited and you enjoy playing Limited, the economy is pretty good for you. And the golden packs really shouldn't impact you at all. It's not going to change your enjoyment or how quickly you fill your collection, although it probably won't impact you very much if you only play Limited. On the other hand, if you're bad at drafting or don't like drafting, or you're like me and you don't have time to draft for a couple of weeks because you want to be playing the latest Constructed stuff and making videos, the addition of golden packs really changes the equation about how you should build your collection on Arena. Someone on Reddit actually did the math and found that with the addition of golden packs, just spending your gold or gems on packs from the store is basically as good as drafting now. I think that when they did all the full math, it turned out that at a 50% win rate in limited, you will get exactly the same amount of rares from doing drafts as you will just buying the cards from the store with the golden packs being added to the client. So what this means is, the answer to the question that gets asked all the time, like, what's the cheapest and easiest way for me to build a collection on Arena? It really changes because of these golden packs. If you're someone who's good at limited and likes limited, keep doing what you're doing. It's already working. This doesn't change that at all, but it is just as valuable now if you're someone who doesn't like limited, isn't very good at limited, to just spend your golden gems in the store, buy a bunch of packs, get the golden packs for free, and build your collection that way. Apart from simply giving players more cards more quickly, which is already amazing. Like, that is good enough news in and of itself. I actually think it's possible in this sneaky roundabout way that this change could actually improve the Arena meta and the gameplay on Arena. So we already talked about it a little bit, but because decks are so costly, either in time or money to put together on Arena, players are really incentivized to spend their resources on a good deck. You want to build a tier 1 deck, one of the best decks, because you're hoping to use that deck to get a bunch of wins and hit your dailies, and then be able to build another deck. So the incentive is to only spend your resources on the best cards in best decks in the format, and that's part of the reason why in Arena, you play against Esper 70% of the time, or whatever. You play against Oko 70% of the time, whatever the big top tier deck is, because players build a good deck and then they can't change out of the deck even if they want to, and they can't afford multiple decks because it's so expensive or so hard. I'm hopeful that these golden packs and just the free cards are going to be giving people, the buy one, get a half a pack free sale, which they essentially represent, I'm hopeful that that's going to give players the flexibility to build multiple decks. Maybe because you're getting more cards and the cost of playing constructed has dropped because of this change, maybe it's a little more appealing to be like, hey, here's this cool rogue brew, or hey, here's this really neat card that's probably not very good, but I really want to see if I can go over the top in Brothers War Standard. Maybe you can now afford to spend some of your resources on those janky rogue brews, on those fun brews, and still be able to have your like competitive deck for when you want it. So I think that maybe this change will actually improve the meta, and no longer will it be, well, I gotta play against Esper 70% of the time because everyone built Esper because it's the best deck and no one can afford to switch to another deck because it takes so much money or so much time for grinding. So I think that that's a really, really huge deal. And I think this is also really big for free-to-play players, and maybe even bigger for free-to-play players, because I'm going to get all the cards either way. Like, I need all the cards right away. I do this for a living. So when a new set comes out, it doesn't honestly really matter if it costs $50 or $500. I just got to get all the cards. I got to pay the price that Wizard says, but I'm in a unique position because I make content for a living. For a free-to-play player, this is going to give them so many more cards and hopefully so many more options in deck building. So I think this change is just massively positive. Also worth mentioning, as far as we can tell from all the information we have, there is no negative associated with this. This isn't one of those, okay, we'll make rewards a little better for events, but we're going to cut individual card rewards. So in the end, the economy ends up the same. It's just kind of like different, but the same rate of payout. This is just purely bonus cards for players. Just like, here, have free Magic the Gathering cards. Yes, you do gotta buy the packs, but again, you can buy them with gold, so it's not like you even have to be a playing player to take advantage of this, and I think it might even be better for free-to-play players. So there's no downside here. This is just purely upside, and I would say golden packs are the biggest and best economic improvement that we have ever seen on Magic Arena. And I don't even think I'm being hyperbolic. The bar's not very high to get over because we don't usually get good economic changes, but still, I think this is the best one, and that's pretty impressive. So I also want to say, some people have questioned whether we should actually praise Wizards for this positive change. Like, because Wizards has made so many bad decisions in the past, is it really right to give them credit for this one good change? I saw someone say, well, 1 out of 100 isn't very good. You make 99 bad changes and then one good one, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, you did great, like, good job, Wizards. And I think it is important for one very big and self-serving reason, which is Wizards has only promised golden packs for the Brothers War, and I think this change is hugely positive. It's overwhelmingly positive, and if we want this for more sets in the future, or maybe added retroactively to sets for Historic and Pioneer, I think we need to let Wizards know. Like, when Wizards does something bad, we should criticize them and let them know and give them that feedback, but when Wizards does something good, I think we should give them that feedback there as well, even if the 10 changes before that, or the 100 changes before that, were all negative. negative, that doesn't diminish the upside of this current change. So I get it. The cynicism, it makes perfect sense. The arena economy and all the negative changes to it and all the lack of positive changes has essentially trained us to be cynical about any news about the arena economy, but don't let that get in the way of praising actual positive changes. Is the arena economy fixed? No, it's not fixed. Are there still more improvements that need to happen? Yes, for sure, but golden packs are a meaningful step towards making Arena more player friendly economically. And for this, I think Wizards deserves a lot of credit despite all their failings in the past. So anyway, that's golden packs. I want to make a video about it. Shout out to Wizards for making this hugely positive change. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Does this change how you're going to play the game? Is it going to improve the meta? Is it going to bring you back to Arena? How big of a deal do you think it is? Or are you a limited player and you're just like, yeah, whatever, like have fun with your golden packs. I'm going to be over here drafting. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.